Meet John, a practicing physical therapist. Listed below are some examples of Medicare and Medicaid abuse and fraud in the physical therapy field, as well as the links to the documents from which these rules and regulations came from. Take time to look these over, as this is what you will be educated on throughout the video. PT John has recently educated himself in the rules and regulations of the physical therapy field. He will now be placed in hypothetical situations so as to demonstrate how they are applied. Remember to think and write notes so that you may apply these in your own work environment. Hypothetical situation number 1. PT John sees his patient Sarah who has an ankle injury. This injury, John asserts, requires Sarah to use a particular brace that only he can provide to her. John therefore can A. Charge Sarah the correct amount for the brace, or B. Charge Sarah the correct amount for the brace while simultaneously making her buy a compression sock that is not required. If you have not already figured it out, option A is the best option because John would be billing in accordance with Medicare and Medicaid, and Sarah would only pay for what she needs. Option B is going against regulations because the compression sock would be deemed not medically necessary. This would reflect negatively on John, and Medicare would question the extra charge and therefore the integrity of John. Hypothetical situation number 2. PT John sees that his patient Jay missed his appointment on Thursday. John can choose to A. Bill Medicare for the appointment Jay didn't keep. B. Not charge Jay for the appointment since he wasn't warned ahead of time about a missed appointment fee. Or C. Charge Jay personally for the missed appointment. This time, options B and C are the correct answer. The choice of option A would go against a specific regulation that states that you cannot charge Medicare for missed appointments. If Medicare was charged, then the company John works for would be reprimanded severely, and would lead to a closer watch on their billing techniques. If the charges persist, the company may even be shut down. Have you figured out why options B and C are correct yet? If you haven't, it's because they are both within the guidelines. Guidelines say that you cannot charge a patient directly if they aren't warned about a missed appointment fee. However, if they were warned, then the patient should be charged, not Medicare. PT John's patient, Karen, requires extensive care for a back injury, but she has inadequate insurance and cannot cover the cost. Does John A. Bill her in accordance with Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services fee methodology, or B. Reduce her charge so that she may fully complete her care? Unfortunately for Sarah, you must always bill in accordance with Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services fee methodology. In this case, it is obvious that the answer is A. It is important for you as a physical therapist to understand the effects of ignoring this information. Not only has it caused enormous losses to the healthcare system and greater chances of being audited, but not developing this knowledge will eventually lead to fraud and abuse. It also has created an overall environment of distrust in PTs, which is the exact opposite of the goal of the field. In the meantime, you have a call to action. All the information in this video can be further developed by simply clicking the link attached. Also, there is a subsequent link to an inspirational video of a personal experience with these regulations I highly recommend you watch before turning your back on this endeavor. Once you have looked into the above links, there will be a quiz for you to complete, and a 90% or above will allow you to achieve certification for CCCPT, or Coding Compliance and Core Document PT. This certification will not only allow you the confidence of knowing these regulations, but will increase the stability of the field one step at a time.
Created using Powtoon.